All right. Welcome everybody to another session of the Failed Hero. Today we have a very special session where our heroes have learned about the dangers of giant wasp poison. They're going to learn some lessons along the way. And as part of that, our normal Fogelhut is sort of here with us, sort of. He, as well as another player, Surgeon, have completely lost their voice. I mean, completely. Unable to talk, feeling pretty fine otherwise. It's a weird thing going around. So Fogel is going to be behind the scenes. If you're drunk, I will guest co-GMing with Fogel behind the scenes today. UV is not going to be able to make it, so we will have UV's character, Astronola, the human sorcerer, sort of in the background. Davy is also not going to be able to make it today, so Varilla, Swashbuckler will also just sort of be hanging out. But we do have everybody else, starting with Morbird playing as Inari, the Kitsune psychic. We've got Patrick playing as Dwarf inventor. We have Scale playing as Ruxel, the elven rogue. We've got Shave as Jacksonia, Catfolk Slinger, and I'll still be controlling Adriel the Bard in addition to GM. So we are still in the midst of it where we left off last time. We had adventured our way into the East of All Brewery on sort of the instructions of our package, Gattleby. We are trying to escort him to safely, but he just had to make it to his location. So what we're going to do is continue where we left off, which is the horrible battle we were dealing with. Giant wasp swarm, and they kicked our butts pretty badly. Like, pretty badly. So what we're going to do is try to not die. The battle is over. The swarm is dead. But wow, we are dying. So, where we are right now, we have 3 characters. Raise your hand if your character is dying. Yay! Raise your hand if your character is taking poison damage right now. Yay! And then the rest of us are pretty badly hurt. So, we are still in initiative order, beginning with Ruxel. Ruxel, everyone is down, dying on the ground. While you do that, I'm trying to fix up my microphone.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I am going to do a perception to see who is the most injured and actively on the verge of passing or in danger.
All
I
right.
don't think you need a perception for that, having been in the combat for the last. Wouldn't you know?
Yeah, we can just give that one while I also fix. So right now, the most hurt character we have is Inari, followed by Adriel, who's also looking pretty rough right now.
All right. I have a potion that I'm going to go over and pour down Inari's mouth.
All right. Now, I think you.
I think your mic cut out. I
audio.
can hear. Yeah.
Appears to be a Discord sensitivity issue possibly occurring.
How is that?
That sounds great.
I think you could
That
turn it.
should be better.
I think you could turn it down even further potentially on the sensitivity scale if that's what the issue is.
All right. This is all due to normally I do push to talk, but I didn't want to push to talk because I'm talking so much today. So I had to get through it. But I think that's working 100% now, isn't it?
Yep, just gotta crank you up
Yeah.
a bit.
Oh, I also turned my volume down because I thought that's what you were saying. So I can turn my volume back up.
Oh.
Volume should be a lot higher now. How's that?
Good.
Good.
Cool, cool. Yeah, push to talk is convenient, but not going to work today. Okay. Sorry for all of that. So, Scale, are you going to move over and be ready with the potion?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. And that will bring us to Varilla, who is out today. So we can kind of skip over her turn. That takes us to Inari.
Okay.
Okay, so you are still being poisoned right now. You have one. This is your final round of being poisoned.
Sure.
So you
Do you want
need to.
poison fort roll first or the dying roll first?
Oh, Fogel corrected me. I forgot that Varilla is actually taking poison damage. So he's going to roll that in the background while we go for your poison save first. So give us a fortitude save. Yep. And oh,
About standard.
I think the first one that I saw that I got excited about, that was Varilla. Varilla did great on her fortitude save. You, not so much. In fact, oh boy. Not only is that a failure, let me double check, but I believe that's a crit failure. Yeah. But that's fine. So you're going to take some more damage here, which is going to knock you further to dying, and you're pretty much just going to have to use your hero point.
All right. I'm gonna hero point.
Okay. So you take that hero point. Oh, let's see. Did I do that right? Yeah, so because you were at dying 3, correct?
Right. So failing would put me at dying 4 and dead.
Yeah, dying 4 and completely dead. So you pretty much have to use that hero point, which you did, and now you are stabilized at 0, dying 0 because you used your hero point. So you don't have to make a dying save.
Okay.
So congrats. You're on the ground with 0 hit points, but you're not being poisoned anymore.
Sweet. I made it.
You made it. Let's see how Adriel does. Adriel is dying 2, wounded 1 right now, and she has 2 rounds of poison left to go. So let's hope for a big save. She does not have a big save, so she is going to take, I believe it is a 2d8, 2d6 poison. I'm just going to roll. Well, it doesn't really matter what it is. It just means that she will be now moving to dying 3. And now I do have to make a saving throw for her. This is a flat DC 13 check. So that would move her to dying 4. So she will also use a hero point. Not great on the rolls. All right, so far we are in with 2 characters being forced to use their hero points to not go to dying 4 dead. Kelvin. Hey, buddy, you're also dying
And unconscious.
and unconscious. And Fogel,
Sounds like a
remind me,
Monday for me.
Kelvin is also still poisoned with one round left, or
I'm not poisoned.
oh, you just got knocked out, but you okay?
Hmm.
Well, Kelvin is not poisoned. That is great. So you can go ahead and attempt a regular old recovery check if you would like.
Okay.
Just a DC 20 flat check.
And yeah.
DC 16. Oh yeah, flat check. You nailed it. So you,
Wake up.
I mean, almost.
Ah.
No, you are a dying 0. You have no hit points, so we need a lot of potions. But yeah, you got it. Okay, it is now Astra's turn. So Astra can heal someone. I'm gonna check. I believe Astra has one heal spell left.
I think the
She
priority at this point
does.
is Adril, who is stabilized but still poisoned. So would go
That is true. She can also do an emanation, and no, she can't hit everybody with an emanation. So yeah, she might move and just to be in range, and then cast that heal spell for Adril's benefit. But she can also... Ooh, you know what she could also do, though, is simply wait. Because we have other healing as well. So let's just wait on that. She's just going to sit out for a second there. On to Jacksonius. We got a lot of people who are looking bad. Do you want to give any of them any potions? Words of encouragement.
You're doing good. Hang in there, buddy. I do have a potion. Also, I wanted to make sure I don't appear to be poisoned for some reason.
Nope. You are one of the lucky ones who I think, due to being a ranged fighter, you stayed out of the way, and I don't think you ended up getting poisoned at all.
Well, it looks like I took enough damage. So I don't know exactly how that. I think I was up in it at one point, or something.
You must have been, yeah.
Okay, but somehow dodged the poison. All right.
Yep.
Does Adril, let's see. Does a poison help them right now?
Does poison help right now?
Or poison, I
Is
mean
that
a potion. a elixir of life is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that would help somebody regain some hit points.
It would definitely help someone get back to positive hit points, allowing them to stand up. It could be used by someone like Adril. Perhaps she would not go back to dying. Even if she does take poison damage, maybe the elixir would be enough that would give her enough hit points that even the additional dose of poison doesn't knock her out.
Okay. Yeah, well, they appear to be the most injured currently. Is that accurate?
That is correct.
Okay. Then I will do that. My understanding is there's some more click and dragginess I can do here. If I click,
Oh yeah, we could experiment with that
or
using the new.
I don't know if I can just click and drag onto their token.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's an.
Ohad said we could do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, not allowed to move this to this character, it says.
Uh,
No, it might be because I have the window popped out or something, but otherwise, how would I go about that?
well, how about this? Is it an elixir of life minor?
It's gone now.
Oh.
Someone must have.
Oh, yeah. I think I see another one in Adriel's inventory. So,
Fantastic.
woohoo. So Adriel's going to take 2 points of healing.
All right.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jacksonius.
Sure, and I think that's as much healing as I can do presently.
I think so.
Oh, actually, real quick, antidote. Is that for? That's not for. It is for poison. I do have an antidote.
Oh, yeah. I think that does help with the saving throw to a
Oh,
poison, but
So
it's another consumable.
right.
Yeah.
So does that not?
Yeah, I'll say I have one too.
Does that help us now then, or is that for more of a preventative thing? For the
Well, you're out of actions, I'm pretty sure.
You're out of actions. Yeah, it absolutely does help. Like, it's a good thing if you're making saving throws against a poison to have the antidote, because it gives you a bonus to those saving throws. But
Okey-doke.
I think we only have one saving throw left to go, and that's Adriel's next. So I think you technically have one action left, because if I remember, you already had the elixir out, so you moved and administered it to Adriel.
Oh, good call. Yeah, is that where I left off? That sounds right. So, okay. So I bring out the antidote then, I suppose?
Okay,
Is
you
the
can do
last-
that. Okay, we are on to Ruxel then.
I am going to administer the healing potion to Anari.
Okay. The one thing I realize we can do with potions and elixirs and things as we are administering them to other people, yep, is just what you did there. I think you can click the 1d8 hit points, and then Morbird and Inari can actually click on the heal button afterwards. So Morbird should be able to click that heal, and
Yep.
there we go.
I can see.
You can see. All right, so I think that was just your first action. You do have two more if you want to help anybody else out, or maybe you want to storm off and rage. I don't know.
That's my old character. I'm going to try to do some treat wounds on. Oh goodness. Kelvin. I'm gonna try it on Kelvin.
Now, do you have battle medicine? I forget. Or just
No, I don't.
okay. I don't think you
think I
can
do.
treat wounds. But hold on. I think you can administer first aid in this time, though. Yeah, administer first aid is 2 actions, so you should be able to do that. It will. I don't know if that helps either. Administer first aid helps against persistent bleed damage. You'll definitely be able to treat wounds once we're out of initiative order, because treat wounds
Gotcha.
technically takes 10 minutes. So.
I guess that's all I'm going to do right now. That's all I can do. Besides,
Is Kelvin dying, or is he stabilized?
Still unconscious.
I think you're stabilized, though, right? You're not dying.
Nori.
Yeah. I'm dying. I'm not. I'm dying 0.
Right.
Yeah.
You're no longer dying. You just don't have hit points. You're not
Mhm.
conscious yet. Yep. Okay. Well, I think we can move on then. So that
Okay.
goes to Varilla, who, if I recall, passed some saves. Looks like Varilla is moving in for an assist. I will narrate what I see in chat from our silent behind-the-scenes GM / additional player
Slash gorilla.
/ Varilla.
Ooh, Gorilla drank a healing potion.
Ooh, that's good. And
Also,
jammed
slash
it
Varilla
in
is
Adril. Okay.
slash Varilla is what you order at the saloon in this game.
A slash Varilla.
/ Varilla. Well, thank you everyone for the Adril help. I'm imagining that was it for Varilla. 1 action to move, 1 to take out a potion, and 1 to administer it. So on to Inari.
All right. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to look around for some bees. I'm going to get out my healing potion.
Yeah.
And drink it.
Always a good plan.
Drink it.
I didn't know if I had enough actions for all of that.
Yeah. 1 to stand, 1 to take out the potion, 1 to drink it. This is like the best episode of House MD ever. There's no mystery. It's just like, well, they were poisoned, and that sucks. Moving on.
And it's lupus.
And it's lupus.
Established in the
it's-
chat, it's not already.
I did see that. Chat already decided it's not lupus.
Not a doctor.
Okay. On to Adril, who has to make yet another saving throw against the poison. This is going to be the last of those. Let's hope it's a good one.
Hey.
Hey! She rolls a nat 20. Totally shakes the poison off. Doesn't take any more damage. Which is just amazing. So she will just kind of stand up and dust herself off at that point. Now, I think everyone except for Kelvin is now conscious, and no one is dying, which means we can finally officially end this miserable encounter.
Yay.
Yay! That's not the right button. I meant to do the other one. Never mind, it's too late.
Yes. So Astra is going to, now that everyone is gathered around Astra, I'll do my best UV doing Astra. Oh, gather around, idiots. Here's some heals.
Force me to heal.
Hurts me to heal you, idiots.
That was actually pretty
Oh,
good.
it looks like Fogel and I each did that. So,
Good brawl.
oh, good roll, good roll. Everyone take 1 point of healing. Da-da-da-da.
1 point. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I feel peppy.
I realized that my voice for being UV doing Astra just turned into Toki and Squizgar from Metalocalypse. It's like, yeah, he plays the guitar, idiots. Patrick, bass player. It's just a 4-string guitar, idiot.
We play grandpa guitars.
Pretty effing metal. Okay. So, as all of that is finally done, the adventurers, the failed hero points, look at each other like, did we really just mess up that badly? And like, yeah, we did. And then you hear from behind us. Hey! Is everybody all right down there? What's going on?
No. Ow.
No. You guys didn't open that workroom with the wasp, did you?
No.
We took one look at that, close it up
No.
tight. You did, didn't you? God, you're either the bravest or stupidest bunch of adventurers I've ever seen.
Where
Why
were
not
you?
both?
Well, me and my crew were hiding out. Come on over here.
Over where?
Pinging it, or attempting
Oh.
to ping it now.
Down that hallway.
I think Fogel can ping / get us to where we need to go if there is anything. I don't know if there's actually a map change for this or not, but as you make your way over there, you go past the open kind of brewery floor where you are now into what is the warehouse area. And there's a man standing at the door.
Ooh, there he is.
Hello.
Ooh. Okay, you see him now. He introduces himself. So you see a kind of tall, kind of bronze-skinned human man who introduces himself as... Hey there! My name's Kasali. I'm the leader of this group. He points into the warehouse, or this storehouse in here. And you kind of peek through the door where you see a couple of other humans and a couple of dwarves. They're all in pretty, somewhat ragtag, but not all that bad off of condition. Clothing, light armor, goggles, tools, light weapons, those sorts of things. He says, "We're the Iron Hunters. Kind of a adventuring, foraging kind of group. We heard about the brewery being foreclosed. Heard that the bank already came through, took everything they needed, but they always leave some good stuff behind. They don't know what they're looking for. We can still get a bunch of gold pieces for all this kind of stuff that we're finding here. Little copper rivets, all those things. Anyway, we unfortunately made a mess of it when we came in. Starting with Bolsa here," and he points to a dwarf who's kind of standing behind him. As he points, the dwarf has this look like, What, me? Come on. It's like, yeah, that's Bolsa's second command. Normally pretty good with clockwork and tinkering, and took one look at those robots in the tap room and thought, hey, we can use these. So he goes to activate them. I don't know, he turned a screw too tight or something, and wow, they really went at it. As soon as they came on, started over-serving beer like it was a college bar in Whitewater, Wisconsin. Anyway, I'm not proud of it, but we're really not that much of fighters anymore, so we ran. Came into this next area, found a couple of things, took one look at that wasp swarm, decided, nope, we locked it up. How did you guys even unlock it?
Oh, we have the keys.
Oh yeah, that would make things easier. We're not really doing things on the up and up here. Hope you don't mind. We're really not trying to screw it up for other people, so dang, we really appreciate you guys taking care of our mess for us. Anyway, we've just been hanging out in here in this warehouse area. And he kind of gestures to the doorway. Inside the warehouse, you see dusty crates, empty barrels in a wide open room. That is pretty obviously a warehouse. There are crates marked grain and hops. They stand in front of a wide swinging double door to the north with busy street beyond. There are equally large double doors to the east and west leading into the brewery. Within there, you see several small tents that are set up around the room, each outfitted with ragged blankets, clothes hung up on frayed rope, open keg of rainwater, and a few other supplies. Yeah, we've just been camping out here for the last few days, trying to avoid making a worse mess while we find the rest of what we can salvage from this place. It's been pretty nice. We've got this set up. There's a cold room across the hallway. That's been great for hanging out on these hot days. And I don't know, we keep hearing something bashing around in the old brewery vats, but we think it's just some rats. Probably nothing to worry about.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
I'm getting a tea delivery, so I don't end up with the same vocal problem as everyone else. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah, because doing this voice, it does strain me a little bit. Anyway, we'll try to stay out of your way if you stay out of ours. We really don't mean anybody any harm. What you find is yours, what we find is ours, but I do feel bad for leaving such a mess for you guys. So, it looks like you took a beating there. We've got some potions and elixirs. Might be a little bit of assistance for you. And also, you're more than welcome to spend the night. Rest up with us in here. We'll even keep watch for you.
How convenient.
How convenient indeed. So I believe at this point, Fogel will be loot box dropping us. And we will see some goodies from the Iron Hunters.
Ooh.
We also,
Whoop.
all right, so we've got some elixirs of life and healing potions in here. So everybody, let's see here. I think Adriel already has 2.
I have an elixir of life that I'll just drink.
You are also being given the opportunity to rest. So if you wanted to hold off,
Sure.
there are some other rooms. You still have not checked out whatever loot might have been left behind in the Wasp room. And Gattleby, you can tell, who, has Gattleby officially rejoined? Yes, Gattleby's rejoined the party, but he's, remember he was looking for something here, and you can kind of tell he's kind of half checked out of the conversation, and he's still poking around pretty eagerly trying to find whatever the heck it is he came here to find.
Sure.
Wow, it's so interesting how you're uninjured there, Gattleby. Just throwing that out there.
Kettle, you son of a bitch.
Well,
I'm taking an elixir of life.
Alrighty. I forget what Gattleby's voice is, but he'll just be like, I don't know. I didn't really see any reason to fight. I thought you guys were here to protect me.
Yep.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Are we going to keep looking for it? Or are you all tuckered out from that misadventure?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the best.
I will also take a elixir of life.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out.
Is there anybody who doesn't have an elixir of life or healing potion on them right now?
Not anymore. So I could.
I'm gonna
take-
check Astra's inventory.
Well, there's just 2 elixirs of life and a healing potion left. I'm
Oh,
currently
yeah.
at 7 out of 24, but that's probably higher than some of us, isn't it?
Yep. We're gonna give the potion to Astra because she didn't have any consumable healing on her.
The Game Master has said that Varilla is empty.
Oh, let's give Varilla. If you guys wouldn't mind, we could even give her the remaining 2.
That's fine.
That's fine with me.
She's always doing daring stuff.
She is. Okay, well, that does it. All right, so you are pretty beat up. You could choose to take a rest. You could choose to check out the wasp room, which you're fairly confident there's nothing else in that room because the wasps surely would have gotten to it by now.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
All right.
Might as well see what the monsters are guarding.
What are those monsters guarding?
Yeah, as long as there's not a second swarm in there.
I don't know. Maybe we should run some heal checks or something for a little bit, or
And as you enter this room, you figure out that the wasp swarm was guarding a bigger wasp swarm. I'm gonna.
And Ruxel turns off his computer.
Single last remaining hit point. I knew you for a short time.
All right. So as you actually get a look at this room now that it's not just looking like, I imagine it sort of looked like like the hyperspace look in Star Wars, where it's just the blinding motion blur, except it was wasps coming at you in that view. But now that you can actually look around, what you see is a small workspace that features a table with benches on the east side of the room. Along the north wall, there's a desk covered in various bottles, beakers, flasks, and alchemical tools that faces a boarded up window. The west side of the room features several iron-banded wooden barrels, and, well, you see that large wasp nest that was near the northwestern corner. It is no longer violently humming. It is quiet.
Can we light it on fire with a torch?
Lights the
you
entire
sure could.
place ablaze.
Let me
We'll
leave
put it in
first. Ruxel says, "Let him leave first." So you surely can.
Let it be.
Yeah.
scope out the alchemical equipment.
You want to check out the alchemical equipment. All right. So your eye is drawn to the alchemical equipment. If someone has wants to perform a crafting check on this, you can help identify what you see there.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even know if this needs a check, but go for it. Okay. Well, Kelvin knows it's not a clock.
Hell
That
yeah.
much Kelvin can tell. But Inari can tell that this is pretty handy.
But that's all.
Nope. Nope. I gotta find the section that describes the loot. And we're gonna get another loot box dragged out here.
Oh, an expanded alchemist slab.
Yes, indeed. So this is going to be handy for making alchemical items in your downtime.
So
All right.
Crafter would
It
want
is heavy, as you can see, at 6 bulk. So
Yeah.
it might be a grab afterwards kind of a deal.
Well, we've got the bag of holding, right?
We do have a bag of holding. Let's see. I believe Varilla.
Ruxel
No,
has it.
Ruxel has that.
Yes, I do.
I still always think it's Varilla because Davy was always the bag of holding guy. Well, if Ruxel would like to stick that alchemist lab in the bag of holding, you certainly can do that.
I drag it from
To you.
back.
Character.
Okay.
And then from your character sheet, you could put it in the bag of holding.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, that is all you really see in there. Other than a few baby wasps who are left behind going, "Where's my mommy? Have you seen my
Oh,
mommy?"
don't make me feel bad for them.
I'll
We
take you
adopt
right
them.
to her.
We
We'll
adopt
stomp on the
baby
not for the thing.
wasps.
Oh my god, a talking bee!
You like jazz?
Wasp, sorry.
All
You like
right.
bebop?
So we should do some kind of recovery, whether
You would-
it's taking a nap, doing some healing checks, drinking our potions that we just got.
So, if you would like, what you could do, at this point, Gattleby is kind of frustrated. He hasn't found what he's looking for. He's getting tired. You all are
Gattleby's
hurt.
frustrated.
Yes. You could take the Iron Hunters up on the offer for rest, go into the warehouse, and start basically do a full day's night's worth of rest, including some treat woundsing and recovering spells and those kinds of things.
Oh.
I think that'd be the good idea.
Well, are they gonna rob us?
They said they would be a good lookout. So again,
Well, they seem trustworthy.
Kasali
got-
is like, "Yeah, sorry, I really didn't mean to make a mess for everyone. We really believe in leaving a place, the campground rule, or the campsite rule. You leave it better looking than when you found it. And we certainly didn't do that. So thanks again for cleaning up our mess."
I would
If
like to
you'd-
take Adriel's suggestion and roll a sense motive to see
Yep.
if they seem trustworthy.
Hmm.
That'd be a
You
great
can
life
go
skill.
ahead.
Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Where did
Is that a perception?
That is a hidden perception check. Okay. So what exactly do you ask him, Inari?
I don't ask him anything. I'm
You're
just trying to
sensing.
get a gauge
Okay.
of how trustworthy they seem based on their words and
Well-
actions and shifty eyes or lack thereof.
You expertly look at you spot a few small pink crumbles and sprinkles on Kasali's mustache. You look down, you see a little bit of chocolate frosting on his hands, and out of the corner of his pocket you see a receipt for what is your favorite bakery from your hometown. And you're like, "Hey, is that Greeby's bakery?" And he's like, "Yeah, it is. I love this place." And you guys actually have a genuine conversation where you can tell he does know your favorite bakery legitimately, and you guys are actually hitting it off and becoming best friends.
we grew up in the same neighborhood.
You did. You nat 20'd that roll, so
Nice.
you have no reason to distrust him.
Cool. I take down his number and suggest to the group that we camp for the night.
Alrighty. So
Okay.
as part of that, let's do some medicine checks to start the healing. So you guys can. I realize I have a doubled up. I'll delete my duplicate Kasali. Y'all can come on in here. We can kind of use up our. Adriel still has two spells that she can use for some healing, so we can do that while we're also doing our some medicine checks. Because as a rules reminder, the only way to remove the wounded condition is through treat wounds or full rests at full hit points. So you got to get back to full hit points or get some successful treat wounds. Otherwise, you will actually wake up with the wounded condition still.
Sure. So are Adriel and Inari the only ones who are wounded? Or Calvin is also?
I think Calvin is 2. Should be,
Oh.
yeah. I just marked you as wounded,
Okay.
Calvin. And a lot of us are very low on hit points. So, how many, let's see. Inari, how many hit points down? You're only down 10 total hit points. So here's going to be a soothe spell for you, okay?
Okay. Well, that's great.
That fully heals you.
So I
You
can
are-
sleep for tonight and I'm good to go.
You will be good to go. Who else? No, it's just the top 3 here: Inari, Calvin, and Adriel that are wounded.
Mhm.
Correct? Okay. Anybody want to try to treat wounds on them?
I can make an attempt.
Okay.
He says
While
with confidence.
While that's going on, Adriel can refocus to start getting the focus spell Lay on Hands back, which is a good cheese spammer, heal spammer.
So I just right click on Kelvin and then use the treat wounds.
I don't even know if you have to click on Calvin. I think you can just go to utility, treat wounds.
Okay.
Just let us know who you're healing. So it sounds like this is for Calvin first.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, big money. All right, so that is a failure. So that just means you gotta wait an hour before you attempt to treat wounds on him again. But you can attempt to treat wounds on Adriel.
All right, I'll try that on April. That was a lot.
Okay, so Adriel can take that. Kelvin, in the meantime, there is 6 points of healing that you can take right away.
Thank you.
And honestly, boy, Calvin, you are still
I'm at 7 out of 30.
7 out of 30. Okay. So let's fast forward in time. Say another hour has gone by. Let's attempt another treat wounds. But also in that time, go ahead and click that heal button. Another, like, I guess it would be. I guess you can just heal the full with lay on hands now that I think of it, because I can do that every 10 minutes. So, in the time that it would take to have the cooldown period for treat wounds, we can just spam heal, lay on hands. So, hooray, you're back to full health.
Okay.
Now,
Fogelhut is reminding me I have Searing Restoration, but I didn't
Oh,
want to try
yes.
that when I had just 1 single hit point left.
Well, would you like to try that on anybody else? Because we still have Jacksonius pretty far down, Ruxel pretty far down, Adriel is looking better.
Jacksonius, let's heal you with explosions.
Whatever it takes.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I have to be adjacent to you. Okay.
I'm gonna go over here.
Y'all dive into the water barrels. Let's see. What do I have to do? I don't.
Is there a steering healing button?
don't think so. How did they do this last time?
That's a good question. I'm also looking through your character sheet on how to do this. I imagine it's under feats, shield block, searing restoration.
Level-based healing.
Is that it? Is it one?
One. You get
A little
one.
bit helps. Chip, chip.
Everybody
Alright.
gets
The
one.
opposite of that. 11
Oh.
for the first one. Oh, wait.
So you get both? The 10 and the 1? Yes.
All right.
You get
There you
you
go.
get to heal both of those.
And then we'll try to top you off there with a soothe spell. My last one.
Oh, Jacksonius, take that one hit point of healing.
Yeah, no, I clicked
you-
it. It didn't want to go.
Okay.
Okay. There you go, Jacksonius. I think you, after the Searing Restoration and the Soothe spell, are now probably fully healed. So you can click on that heal next to Adriel's Soothe spell.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay!
Thanks, everyone.
And it looks like Ruxel is still injured. So Ruxel, you can treat wounds on yourself if you would like, I realize. You could have been doing that while all this other stuff was going on.
Ooh, I'll take that.
That's looking good. Oh, was that...
Oh, I did it on myself. Treat wounds.
Yep. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. And then Adriel will top herself off with one last lay on hands, and I think we are finally
What about
all set.
Gorilla isn't in
Gorilla?
the
Oh, Varilla. I
And
forgot
we're
Varilla
missing one other
existed.
person also, because there's 7 of us, aren't there?
There are,
Yeah.
but I know that Inari was completely, or sorry, Astra was completely uninvolved in the damage part,
Right.
and Varilla is too busy pouting in a corner right now. So we throw a little bit of like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Ugh, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk right now." God, that's me doing Dabby doing Varilla.
Doing Napoleon Dynamite.
Sounds like they're getting searing restoration.
Yes, during the night, during the rest, Calvin just like sneaks up next to people while they're sleeping and goes, "Bam!" and just explode heals them. Okay. So after all of that, we are finally all healed up. You get some much needed rest. You're feeling a lot better. At this point, you can click the rest for the night action or utility. Probably doesn't matter for anybody except for casters. But it should, in theory, remove wounded condition from you automatically if you needed that.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah. That really is nice, man. That does save about half a dozen or more clicks of
Yeah, it does.
restoring your conditions and your spells and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that really was a good slumber party. I loved it.
Pillow fight.
All right. So as you guys are coming to, you see Gattleby. He's already up. He's done that old man thing where you're waking up at like 8:30 in the morning and he's like, "I've been up since 5. The day's halfway over already. What are you guys doing? I'll sleep when I'm dead." And you can tell he's been like going through crates and things while you guys were kind of holed up in here. "I still haven't found it." And he's still looking for whatever it is he's looking for.
Oh, well, there's a couple more rooms in this old brewery.
Well, can we get going already? Come on.
All right, well, you go first.
What exactly is it that you're looking for? Or Do you know?
I know it when I'll know it when I find it. No, you get the sense that he knows, but he's just a little like too busy to even bother telling you. All right. He says he walks over to the this area here. Yes, he still hasn't found what he's looking for.
Nailed it.
And he's like,
Wait, where? Where
we haven't
was-
tried. We haven't
Okay.
tried this yet, have we? And he's kind of pointing to this area.
Oh boy.
Well,
Here,
I'm gonna stealth before anybody opens that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around the seven.
Hide over here.
I'm gonna stealth too.
okay.
I doubt it'll be good, but
Got a plus
Ruxel the
4.
Rogue rolling big for stealth, as would be expected. Any other? Adriel will go ahead and sustain a spell, sustaining shield.
No, I'm actually.
can
Try
we
it.
can we remove the prone and flat-footed conditions?
Yeah, right click on it.
Oh my God,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, you should not have.
Just
No, I'm
crawling
not-
around on the floor, roasting
I'm not-
Gattleby from the ground.
Not going up the stairs. I'm just on the stairs, hiding. around the corner.
All right, yeah, no one should have any other conditions. Which I think Kelvin
Oh,
is
yeah.
that overdrive that I see
yeah.
on. Yeah.
Been on for like
For
3 sessions.
Everybody reloaded.
Everyone's reloaded. Do you have your favored weapons out? Okay.
Yes. Yes, and I
yeah.
did also attempt a stealth roll, if that's okay.
Yep. I got that. All right. With all of that, Gattleby is like, all right, I hope I find it here. And he has the keys and he opens up this door. Are you guys able to open the door yourselves now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as you enter, I'll pause there for just a quick second.
More goddamn wasps.
Yep. You can tell by the. There we go. By all of the ice everywhere around, clearly you're about to get hit with a swarm of ice wasps. No. What you see here is a misty vapor fills the frigid room. There's a thin layer of ice coating the walls, several small icicles hanging from the ceiling, large metal drums stand against the back wall of this chamber, while several old crates and a freezer burning ingredients clog up the remainder of the space. You do see a gently glowing light blue orb encased in several metal bands hanging from the ceiling in the center of the room. The only way in and out of this room is this big double set of doors where you are now. And it's pretty obvious this is the cold storage room that the Iron Hunters were talking about. They've already been in and out of here a few times. Most of what you can see is pretty picked over produce boxes, other food goods. Basically, the boxes are either empty or the contents have been spilled and then like frozen and freezer burned onto the ground. And as you enter, Gattleby resumes his just tearing open crates like crazy. What? It's got to be in here. God, what? She wouldn't have thrown it down the drain. I know that much. Or would she have? And then finally, when he gets to this crate full of pumpkins, I'm guessing. Yep. So he gets to that crate of pumpkins, and he goes, "Unbelievable, unbelievable!" And he digs his hand down, and he pulls out a small, shimmering object. Turns it over in his hand, and you can tell it is a small silver wedding band. And he says, unironically, and this is coming from the AP, "Oh, that is ice cold."
Wow.
Bad.
Did Calvin write that one?
That is from the AP.
No.
Ice cold. Unbelievable. Can't believe she did that. All right. That is all.
We done in here, Mr. Freeze?
Unless you guys want to check out whatever that glowing orb is, then we're done. I'm done. That's for sure. Would anybody like to check out the glowing orb?
I want to check out a glowing orb.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So what you see, you can tell it's colder by this orb. This is very clearly the source of the cold in this cold storage. It's clearly magical. You don't even need to identify that. You can see a shimmering light blue aura coming off of it. And it looks like it is a sort of a, like a magical wand like thing, but it's more in like a rock shape. But you can tell it's sort of acting like a wand, like a source of ongoing magic. And it's sort of locked up in a little cage, sieve kind of thing, just to hold it in place.
I'm gonna crawl up on a crate and try and free it.
All right. So as you take a look at it, you realize it was hung up by pretty nimble hands, and you think that brute force would probably damage it. It's not magically bound, but you kind of see an intricate set of almost little locks, slides, pivots. Someone who's got nimble little thieves' fingers could probably take care of this.
Right. Well,
Ruxel.
I'm already up here, so.
Okay, so you go for it, and boy, you got a 20, didn't you? So
Dirty
with
20.
that, a dirty 20. Yep. But you're lucky with that DC 20 thievery check. You are able to detach that orb without causing damage
Nice.
to it or yourself. So what this is functionally, even though it is an orb and not a wand, it is functionally a wand of chilling spray. So that is a first level spell. It does a cold cone, and
Who wants to be Sub-Zero?
yeah, and this is one that I did talk to Fogel about. Technically, rules as written, our characters can't use it because it is of a different casting
It's
tradition.
arcane.
Oh.
Yes, it's arcane primal, but we're just gonna hand wave it. So
Oh. All right.
okay. That is all you see initially. You are free to look around some more, or maybe join Ruxel in the hallway.
Okay.
Wasn't there a bat that was making noise?
There was a vat that was making some noise. You're guessing it would have been one of these brewery vats out here.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to and listen to each one, but not like try to open or manipulate anything about it. Just literally putting my ear up to each one to see if I can identify what I hear. I don't know.
Would he be stealthed still or not?
Yeah, would you like to sneakily do that?
Yeah, just so anything inside is not going to kind of be aware that my presence is nearby it, hopefully.
Could Kelvin do
okay.
Could Kelvin do a perception check to see if the vats are structurally sound?
Would you want to do that before Ruxel moves on up?
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
I'll go back then.
All right, so from a distance, go ahead and give me a crafting check. Unless you're going... Well, yeah, you said you were doing it from a distance, so go ahead and give me a crafting check. Okay. With that check, yeah, I mean, this was, up until fairly recently, an operating brewery. You know, the bank came in to... after the foreclosure, the bank came in to take anything of value that was removable, but, you know, these are big old Laudertons. They're not really removable. They're a little dirty, but they're still in good condition. You would be shocked if they collapsed suddenly. All right. Ruxel, would you like to start on sneaking?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and give me your first stealth check. Okay. With that, you can... Nothing happens, and you do indeed... You do indeed hear something, it sounds like, coming from, I believe, this tank.
Okay.
So if you would like to maybe make a perception check for me.
There you go.
Okay. With that check, you can definitely hear there is something absolutely moving around in that tank. You might even say it's sloshing around. You could stay for a little bit longer and maybe try to get a sense of the size or amount of what you might hear, or you could choose to sneak away and report your findings, or shout really loudly and have everyone come over to you. What would you
I'm
like
going
to do?
sneak back over. That's what, definitely going to come back over here and just tell them, like, there is something in there that sounds wet.
Okay.
And moving. I've had my fill of goo puddles.
All right. So, as you do that, you go back and you kind of gather everyone around, and you kind of, you're far enough away that you don't need to totally whisper, but you say quietly, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I hear something in there. As you are saying that, you hear coming from all the way across, not the vats where you just were, but coming from all the way across, you hear a loud, squeaky voice, and you look across the room and you see... Well, Fogel will show you what you see as I tell you what you hear. You hear. I kind of want to wait. There we go. You hear. Hold it right there. Reach for the sky. As a
Look at
this.
tall, lanky cactus leshy, wearing a monocle, gripping a wide holstered at his side, he holds out his free arm, which is covered, and you notice in black spines. He's holding his arm like a cocked pistol. Beside him, he has a wolf-sized drake, a small dragon, and a pair of brutish leshy ruffians. He says, "We know you have him, the alchemist, whose crimes against the natural world are too numerous to quantify, and for associating with so foul an enemy of all living things, none of you shall leave here alive. I, Dewey Daystar of the Clearwater Cleaners, will see an end to your toxic ways. Maybe we were told to bring him back alive. You know what? Maybe we don't care. Maybe no one can tell us to do it. Not the law, not even Lovelace herself. Maybe we're gonna pick up a handsome reward for doing it our way anyway. This is gonna be the end of you failed hero points. Sick 'em, Roxy." And we're gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Boy, I tell ya, if I had to guess what we were going to see next, this would never have
Right?
been on the list.
Could I get
Fancy
the
little friend.
orb of ice missiles or whatever?
What was that?
Can I get like the orb in my inventory
Oh yeah, we can do that.
just in case it comes up in the subsequent encounter?
It might. So
I got a spare bola that you could tie it to and have an ice mace.
all right, we got a
Um,
lot of initiative rolls, and when we get through initiative, we will take a break.
Okay, I have one question. Really quick.
Okay.
Would I be able to do the surprise attack roll for like the deception or stealth for initiative since I was already stealthing, or would I have broke that when I got back over to the group? Cole, please chime in on that one if you can.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how the surprise attack works.
Yeah, I think you're gonna lose it because they did see the group as a whole, and
Gotcha.
you've got a lot of open ground to cover. But
Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
don't worry, you're still gonna see some benefits of those stealth rolls. So
Gotcha.
I think we need. I can get
Yeah.
Ruxel's initiative there.
Blind
Oh,
rolled
man.
that.
The dice rolls are just coming in super slow because there's so many of them. That's what it is. Okay. Man, I think we are set at that. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we are going to have the failed hero points fight the Clearwater Cleaners. This should be fun.
Luckily, we don't have any hero points anymore.
Actually, I am supposed to give out hero points, and I forgot to do that. So Ruxel gets a hero point for the good stealthing on the Vats.
Yay!
And Inari or Morbird, we will try to get you that cone of what is it called? The chilling spray.
Orb
item.
of chilling spray.
Orb of chilling spray.
Spray of chilling orbs.
All right, what time should we plan on being back then?
Do you guys want to do 10 minutes, like do 8 to 10 after the hour, rest up, and we'll try to get the only reason for the longer break is to try to get this item for Morbird.
Sounds good.
Good.
Oh. We do need to switch to some fight music.
And we're back.
Fogel, we are back, and there's the fight music. Fogel is reminding me of how all of these things work, for I have forgotten. All right. Let's see. Looking at the stream, I still see the, do you guys still see the portraits of the various characters up, or are they,
Yeah,
or just Shave? Oh,
that's just because Shave has them up.
gotcha. Shave, you might want to dismiss those as we get into combat so people can see the map. Okay, so in initiative, Dewey, who just got done giving his monologue, gets to go first. So Dewey, from his position in the back there, says, "Right, boys, spread out and don't let them get away." As he does that, he kind of takes up position, walking over, kind of half hunkers down there. So he'll have some soft cover, and he just gave orders, and that's all that he does on his first turn.
Is he on the catwalk or under it?
He went up the stairs, and he is on the catwalk here. So he's going to be the battlefield general, basically. Says, "Spread out, don't let them get away. Haha, we got them right where we want them." All right, now this Clearwater cleaner goes, "Yeah, okay, sure thing, boss. I'll get around him." And he is gonna take some move actions. It is a big map, so that's all he can do. He's cutting off that exit. Inari, you're up.
Alrighty. It looks like Calvin and I are tied. Does Calvin want to go first, or
Yeah, you guys can choose.
you have any preference, Calvin?
I do not.
Okay.
Want to roll a D2?
No, not really. I'll just go.
Okay.
All right. I apologize. I wasn't ready. Let's Just gotta see what the range on this spell is.
Yeah, we are starting with some range today. A lot different from the
Okay, 30 feet.
typical ambush scenario that we see.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna cast. I guess I'm gonna just cast shield on Calvin, Ruxel, and Jacksonius.
Okay.
And I'll link it in case anybody needs that.
All right.
You cast that on me, you said?
Calvin, yep, you're one of them.
All right, and I just clicked the.
Spell effect shield in the chat.
Meanwhile, before Calvin takes his turn, I just realized these Leshies have a climb speed. So, this Leshie on their last action was actually able to move to that square already. All right, is everyone, it looks like everyone is all shielded up. And it is Kelvin's turn.
All right. I am going to. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. There's the ruler. Okay. The 20. Okay. I'm gonna move up to the stairs. And
That's 2 movement actions, was that?
yes.
All right.
And what's the range for a tanglefoot bag?
That's an alchemist bomb. The range on those is 20 feet.
20 feet.
You can throw further than that, but you take a penalty every 20 feet. So if you were to do that now, you would have...
Oof.
Yeah, you'd be negative... I think that was down 2, or maybe just 1. You'd be negative a fair amount.
Yeah.
-4.
Negative 4, yeah.
Third range increment.
Yep.
Okay. No. Oh, I'm gonna overdrive.
Oh, there you go. Let's get that crafting check. See some extra damage.
Give me that O.
Oh, oh.
Critical success. Yeah, that means, boy, I should know inventors better than I do. I believe that means your full intelligence modifier is now applied to all of your strikes. So you're doing lots of damage when you hit.
Yeah.
Plus 4 damage to every strike you make. That is wonderful. All right. We are on to the next Clearwater Cleaner. So this one is like, Yeah, okay, boss. I'm gonna come over here. He's gonna move 20 feet. He's gonna move. Should I have him move? I think he's gonna hold his position there, but you do see him ready in action. So he kind of squats down, and I think it's gonna look like he's got a spear out, and he might do something with that spear. Okay. We are moving on. Let me just check something with Fogel here.
Oh, we have somebody new in initiative order.
All right. So, that sloshing sound that Ruxel heard earlier starts getting quite loud. As the top of one of these vats pops open. Now keep in mind, Ruxel was inspecting this vat and heard a sloshing sound there. And in this one, there's an even worse sloshing sound. And out comes a big, gross-looking blob. Kind of looks like the leftovers of the brewing process, but it spews out of the top of the vat and starts sloshing around as if it knows what's going on. And it plops down on the catwalk next to this Leshy.
I was gonna joke there was gonna be a beer monster.
This is literally a beer monster.
Attack of the
Okay.
Killer Kombucha.
And it makes an attack, and it critically hits the Leshy.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Sheesh. Yep. Wow. So that poor Leshy is almost dead already. And that Leshy also needs to make a fort save. I'll just do this public. Okay, Leshy gets a 22 on its fort save. So it passes. All right. That Leshy is feeling mighty dumb now. We are on to Ruxel. Oh, it passed
Alright.
Ruxel. There we go.
Ruxel is going to sheath his rapier and pull out his coat pistol. That's
Okay.
2 actions, right?
Yep. If you're sheathing and not dropping, that's 2 actions.
Okay. And I'm just going to keep my eye on both the yeast monster and that Leshy over here by the grate. And
Okay.
just hold that until then.
If you wanted to, with your third action, you could maybe recall knowledge on either of them.
Yeah, I want to recall knowledge on that yeast monster.
Okay.
Actually.
Let's look up what that will be. Why don't you give me a blind occultism check? Okay. With that check, you know, well, that is definitely what you heard sloshing around in this vat as well. It's gross, it's big, it's bubbly, but you don't know much beyond that. Okay. It is pretty obvious though that you know, It's oozing. It's an ooze of types. What type of ooze, you're not quite sure, but it's an ooze. All right. That leads us to Adril, who is going to, of course, inspire some courage. Or is she? Yeah, she probably will. So she's going to inspire courage, attempting to do so with lingering composition. So I'll throw that in chat just so everyone reminds how it works. This requires a performance check, and if I do well on that performance check, I don't have to inspire courage in upcoming rounds, which is nice. Adril gets out there and succeeds at her performance check, which means everyone is getting courage for the next several rounds. 3 rounds.
Sweet.
So there it is. I'm going to toggle that on. Hopefully the emanation works. I know that's been a little hit and miss, but I think it inspired one of the oozes because I'm technically on playing both teams right now, but we will just figure that out. Yep. So that's fun. I'll have to remember to subtract from them, I suppose. That's the danger of being game master and player, I suppose. So that was Adril's first action.
Oh.
As her second, she will move her.
Or Adril and I sharing a square.
Oh, I think we might have been.
I think I'm supposed to be here.
Okay. Adril's gonna move her movement speed, charging as she is wont to do into the middle of battle, triggering the attack from this Leshy. So, this Leshy who had the spear up is going to chuck that spear at Adril. See what happens. Ooh, that is gonna miss. So, Adril is thankful for that, but knowing that she just kind of lucked out there, is going to cast Shield as her third action. Okay. All right. We are on to Roxy, who is actually a small dragon. Now, Roxy can do a bunch of fun stuff, but no one's close to Roxy right now. So what Roxy's going to do, you see Roxy sort of half jump into the air, just a foot or two, and sort of dive straight into the ground, and Roxy actually fully disappears underground. So, Fogel, if you don't mind in the background, do the Roxy thing, place her where you want her, and that'll be the end of her turn.
Is she like phased through the floor, or did she break it?
You can see she physically broke through the floor. Like, you see dirt flying up where she went in. Jacksonius. Pew pew, you're up.
So I was going to try to talk to the Cactuar and tree people into trying to team up against these oozes. But I only have a +2 diplomacy, so I don't think maybe I would do very well at that.
You could let your gun do the talking for you, or you could you could try it. Oh, and reminder, you can use your 10 paces now if you would like.
Oh shoot, that's right.
You get 10 free squares of movement for being a pistolero gunslinger.
I think wasn't there something I was supposed to do? I'm supposed to announce it though, right? Normally, when I.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay. On the other hand, I don't really need to because I have 60 feet on my pistol.
You will from where you are. Well, I guess it depends where you're shooting, but if you were to target this, you would be shooting through Adriel, so that would count as cover.
Okay. Well, I think for my first action, I am going to try to wave my pistol at least and say, "Hey, that ooze just about took out one of your dudes. Maybe we should team up and focus on that thing in the meantime."
Why don't you give me a blind diplomacy check? Okay. They hear you, and this one, which is the only one that's really close enough to clearly hear what you're saying, just kind of responds to you. I'm just doing what I'm told. Doing what I'm told. I gotta get you guys right. I don't get paid. Gotta get you dead or I don't get paid.
Understood. All right, and it's to shoot through cover is a -1, is it, or more than that?
That'll be a -1 from where you are, yeah.
All right. And the ooze is it? How does that get taken into factor in if they're up on the if it's up on the catwalk? How does that affect? Oh, I guess I gotta shoot through another person here.
You would have to shoot through another person, and I think that you would also be shooting through the vats. Like, the ooze is kind of slimed out over the catwalk, and the vats are about the same height. So it would actually have more cover than the initial Leshy here, because you'd be shooting through multiple things.
All right, I'm going to actually move. Let's see, I'm gonna move about here, I think.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna let that ooze take out that Leshy, maybe. I'm gonna focus on this one over here. And fire.
Okay. Oh, critical hit. Let's see that damage. Let's see that critical damage. Oh boy. Oh buddy,
Boy.
how?
Wow.
Ready? Ready?
Ready.
It dead.
Wait.
Describe that kill. How do you shoot a cactus to death?
Well, I say you couldn't have just listened to me, could you, buddy? And shoot it right. I blow off all of its branches simultaneously, and it becomes uprooted.
Alrighty. Well, that was a good turn and a pretty loud noise.
Oh boy.
Boy, I wonder if something was kind of sloshing around somewhat peacefully, but then woke up. That's right.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, hold on a
no.
second.
Oh no.
Course move shoot. Yep. Okay. just have to clear something up in the background there. So that loud bang noise, sure enough, and all this overall commotion awakens yet another ooze in a different tank. Just like the first one, it slimes out of the top of the tank. And it flops down. And it starts moving towards everyone's favorite stubby bearded little guy, Kelvin.
Lose to Electric Boogaloo.
And it smacks Kelvin.
I'll block that.
Okay.
So it only takes 5.
Yep. So Kelvin takes 5 damage, and that shield is now broken. Good job, Inari, on the protective shield. I think that saved him from a crit. And also allowed the shield block. I think. But you do need to make a fortitude save now, because you were hit. Uh-oh. That's a pretty low roll. Okay. So let me take a look at what happens when you don't do well on that. All right. Saving throw. Yep. So you are flat-footed. That's not so bad. Oh, onset. Okay, never mind. You are not flat-footed quite yet, but you do start to feel cold going through your veins. So you have a feeling you're about to slow down. All right, and that should do it for that ooze, and we are to the last of the Clearwater cleaners. He just saw his one friend die, and it's like, hey, you jerk, don't kill my friend like that. I'm gonna kill you. And I mean, he's not gonna be good at this, but he's gonna try. So he makes one move. He makes 2 moves next to Adriel, and he takes a swing. He's got a spear out, and he takes a stab. $21, I believe, even with the shield raised, that is a hit. So, he'll roll, 9 points of damage. Adriel will shield block that, though.
Who is this thing attacking? The one right next to it?
It is
Yeah.
attacking Adriel.
Okay. That's weird.
I'm both characters, so it's a bit funny, but right.
Jack Shoney is waves over. But I killed your friend.
One second. Oh, right. Fogel is reminding me there that in the background, that's because I'm the bard in our party, I'm acting as the bard in their party too. So that damage is actually 1 less. It is only 8 points of damage, which I am going to shield block so that I only take 3 total points of damage. This is going to be tough to keep track of.
I think
And
we all
we-
put it on manually, so you could maybe just turn off the AoE.
Oh, really? Let's try that. Okay. Well, it removes it from me, but I can add it. That's probably easier for me to remember to add it myself. So, thank you. That's a good idea. Okay. That brings us around to the top of the order to Dewey. It's like, what What are you guys doing out there? Come on! I thought we had this covered. Well, my plan. Oh God, what? And he's not so happy at how miserably his plan is already falling apart.
I'll
So,
just put it back.
what he's gonna do is I'm gonna measure something here. Yeah. He is going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Hydraulic Push, targeting Jacksonius.
I deserve that.
So here comes the attack. This is a spell attack roll, so he's going to do this against your AC. Oh, he whiffs it. So he shoots a jet of water that just goes wide, does nothing, complete miss, and Jacksonius is fine. That would have done 3d6 bludgeoning and knocked you back 5 feet. That would have hurt. I think for his third action, oh God, he's too far away to do anything. So he is going to just be like, oh, fine, I have to get in there and do it myself. And he's gonna, I think he's gonna move in. Oh, Fogel had a better suggestion though. He is a blaster caster, so he's gonna take cover. So now he has +2 to his AC because he's kind of behind like the metal railing here. All right, and that's his turn. Oh boy, out this Clearwater Cleaner, who is next to the ooze and got demolished by it. So he is going to try to get away. So he is going to use that climb speed to just climb right back down, getting in this square. And I think he, on account of being so beat up, is just going to use the rest of his movement to get next to his boss. So he has soft cover because he's behind a railing, but he didn't actually take cover, whereas Dewey is in greater cover there. Just in case anybody feels like shooting him, you know. All right, up to Inari then.
Ruxel, Jacksonius, and Kelvin no longer have the shield effect. I am going to move here behind Jacksonius. And then I am going to use my my feat that lets me cast a spell from a different square. And I am going to cast Grim Tendrils from this square into both of these oozes.
That is so cool. Let's see it.
So that'll be a DC 18 Fortitude.
DC 18 Fortitude. Oh, we have one critical failure and one failure. So Fogel's dishing out the damage there, but yeah, that was not great. So one of them is going to take 16 points of damage, and the other is going to take 8.
The critical failure also has double persistent bleed damage, if that applied. If the oozes can take bleed damage.
That I will check on. You know, I'll let Fogel correct me, but I don't see anything about bleed damage.
And so then the one has 1 bleed damage.
All right. Well done. That is sweet. On to Kelvin.
I'm gonna run like hell. one turn. Oh, wait. I was here. Right. So that's... Damn it. I forgot where I was. Yeah, I was there. Okay. Let's see. What's the distance over here? Oh. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go over here and... Wait.
You might have to go like down the stairs and over.
There. And... Gonna beat up on this fool.
Beat him up.
Alright, let me see. This is the first time I might get to use a new action.
Ooh.
Alright, so I've got double slice. Which allows me to wield, well, when I'm wielding two melee weapons, each in a different hand, you lash out at your foe with both weapons. Does that mean it's just one attack?
I'll look it up. I think double slice is 2 attacks.
Oh wait,
Make 2 strikes.
Oh, if both attacks hit, combine their. Let's see.
So what double slice allows you to do is make 2 strikes
It says this-
without taking the multiple attack penalty. So you basically get to make 2 strikes, but they're both regular
2 attacks.
strikes.
Okay.
You don't have to, yeah.
All right. So this will just be a
Oh.
regular.
But as I look at it, it is 2 actions. So didn't you use 2 actions of movement already?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do
Okay.
a standard smack 'em.
Okay. Well, that is a critical. That is. Let's see some damage.
4 glowing bars.
That is an insane 24 points of damage, and that clear water cleaner just absolutely explodes.
Can I just like hit him across the room so he lands at like Cactus Boss's feet?
Pretty much. All right.
Yeah.
We are on to the Yeast Ooze's turn, but before that, Moorbird, take a hero point for the awesome psychic ability and first level spell use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now Fogel is technically in charge of the oozes. I think the ooze is going after that tasty leshy that it had earlier. But the oozes don't have a climb speed, so they're going to have to kind of move around slowly.
They have a fall speed.
They do have a fall speed. That's true. Oh, all right. Fogel has something else in mind. It slurps back into the vat. And then it pops out the bottom.
Okay, that's I don't like it and love it at the same time.
And then it uses its third action to get right back up there.
And that's
Just a nasty
That's-
little friend.
yeah.
And now Ruxel, you don't like it, but you love it.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do about
Russell
it?
respectfully comes around this way and does not. It's just keeping an eye on the oozes. I'm just. Nope. And I'm just gonna hold there right now, honestly. Like,
You could, if you wanted, ready in action. Like if something got in pistol range, shoot it.
yes, I will do that.
Okay. On to Adriel, who does not need to inspire courage because she was able to do that and sustain it. But what she is going to do is some measuring. She is going to move after I do a little bit more measuring. Oh yeah. Adriel's going to take one action to move closer to this tasty grouping of enemies, making sure she's able to hit the center of them with a burst. Adriel starts screaming just a huge chain of obscenities and insults and batters them with a concordant choir. So this is a first level spell. Popping it into the chat there. She is doing the 2 action version, which is going to do 2d4 sonic damage to all creatures in a 10-foot burst.
So much for sticks and
I'm
stones.
gonna roll that damage. Low roll, 4 points of damage. Fogel is doing the saves. The yeast ooze critically succeeds, so it takes no damage, but I can... Oh, he's got the saves for the others coming. We got a Clearwater Cleaner taking all 4 points of damage. I'll take care of that. Oh, one Clearwater Cleaner nearly dead. And Dewey will take his first damage of the fight. All right. A little AoE action from our caster. The dead Clearwater Cleaner continues to be dead. Hey, do you guys remember a dragon? Yep. That dragon is going to do just a little bit of measuring here. And you guys probably aren't going to like it.
I love measuring.
Okay, so, yep, that's the spot. Roxy pops up out of the ground behind the group of everyone. So she burrowed all the way underneath, I think, to here. And I have to figure out how to make Roxy not invisible. There she is. Ha ha ha. And she is going to hit everyone with her dragon's breath, which is, since she likes dirt so much, she just buried herself, tunneled through, picked up a whole mouthful of dirt. She's got a dirt breath. And it is going to do a burst of damage. So it's going to hit Kelvin, Jacksonius, and Inari. I will roll damage, and y'all are going to have to make me a reflex save, I believe. Yes, reflex save. So get those saves coming. Okay. You guys all succeed at your saves, it looks like. 21, 18, 23. Well done. Okay, so that means all of you are going to take half of that 9 points of damage that I just rolled. That is definitely one you want to succeed at, so good job. Well, now that you remember she exists, that's the end of her turn. On to Jacksonius.
Quick question: would my ready to action go off right there?
You are absolutely right. Your ready to action would go off there. So you get to make an attack on her. I forgot about that.
No, that's okay. I want to fire with focus.
That is a miss. Okay. You were just a little flustered by the way she popped up.
Yeah, it startled me.
Okay. Now we're on to Jacksonius. And all right, breath weapon cooldown, 3 rounds. She can't use that breath weapon for another 3 rounds now.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Or, for my first action, I would like to make a suggestion to the group. Hey, we might end up needing that freeze ray gun we have for these oozes, possibly, so we could like take them out T1000 style.
All right. You know what? For that suggestion, you are going to get a hero point for the correct guess. So even though we didn't do well on a recall knowledge, yeah, they do have a weakness to cold. I'll give you that for that good suggestion.
Thank you. How many hero points am I at now? 2, 1,
2. I think you're at 2.
Excellent.
So now's the point where we can just start cashing all those in for crit hits. But yeah, those oozes do indeed. They got a lot of stuff going on, but one of them is a weakness to cold.
Okay, and who ended up taking that?
Inari did.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. I don't know. Okay, 3 rounds. Let's see. I was deciding. You know, I'm still gonna shoot at Roxy over here, I think, because I'm not sure what else she's got up her sleeve. Risky reload on that one. So,
All right.
I think I just shoot normally and then.
Yep.
Right.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. Let's see that damage. All right.
And I will risky reload again.
Okay, so it was a reload, a fire, and a reload, right?
2 risky reloads, so it should be just those last 2 actions.
Oh, right. Okay.
But that's still
Cool
gonna
then.
be the first map for this one, for the last action.
Well, you did take one action to point out the. I will say this. I think the first action, in order to, since I'm giving you a little bit of information there, we'll count that as an action for your Jacksonius to shout like, "Hit it with cold," and then a reload and then a shot.
Oh, but the way
Oh.
risky reload works is it should only. Oh wait,
I guess I don't know.
it should.
Oh,
just be
risky
a-
reload is reload and strike. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Never mind then. You get to take that shot. So that was another hit, wasn't it?
Looks to be.
All right, let's see that damage. Nice. Now, that should be, I'm going to add, that should be higher because you rolled a 5, right, on that dice. Plus a gunslinger adds 1, plus you have inspire courage, so that should be 5 plus 1 plus 1, 7. Which means it also didn't get applied to your last one. So I will adjust that. Double check there. Yeah. Man, Inspire Courage, it's a great spell, but man, it is having troubles in Foundry. So anyway, Roxy takes that damage, and I'm going to duck 2 more points of damage because she should have taken an extra point on your last strike as well as on this one. So,
Cool.
all right, she's getting down there. Ooze. Fogel, just move it, and I'll just narrate what I see. Have a feeling we know where this one is going.
Oh boy.
We have clarification on Inspire Courage. You're gonna have to like toggle it on, or toggle it off, then back on at the start of your turn to make sure it's active. This will be so much easier when I'm not Bard GM. All right, the ooze down into the vat, out of the bottom of the vat. When it's got a tasty kitty and a fox. Ooh. Poor Jacksonius takes almost nothing. 4 points of damage. And Jacksonius does need to make a fortitude save now. Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Still take the 4 points though.
Still take the damage, but yep. That does remind me, Fogel, correct me through chat if I'm wrong, but I believe Kelvin, having failed his last fortitude save, should have been flat-footed for that last round and needs to make another save, correct? Oh no, doesn't need to make another save. Never mind. But is flat-footed. Okay. All right. We are on to Dewey again, who is just... Oh yeah, we got that persistent damage going on the ooze. All right, Dewey is like, oh no, all my plans have fallen apart. Oh God, I thought I had this all figured out. Oh jeez. You know what? It ain't no thing. Get back in the fight. And he is going to cast a 2-action heal on the nearly dead guy next to him. Boo. Ugh. Oh, I might have... I swear that's not... Oh, it is just 1d8? Plus 8. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I hit the wrong healing button. Okay, so he takes 14 points back. Going from 1 point away from dead to back in the fight. And let's see, for a third action, I think Dewey's going to take cover again, because that's what Dewey does. Which leaves a Clearwater Cleaner who's like, oh, the boss, you want me to take care of this thing then, I guess, boss? Oh, God. Who has almost no option but to attack. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to strike it. Oh, he hits. He's going to roll his damage. Ooh, he does good damage, actually. So let's check on that. So he does successfully stab it, you know? It gets in there, but it doesn't quite take all that damage, it kind of looks like. He's going to go for it again. He's like, I don't know if this is working, boss. Oh, he still manages to hit it. rolls his damage for that. It's not quite as good at damage. Oh no. For his third action, he's like, I'm not so sure about this, boss. And he just goes for it one last time.
We need that guy on our team.
Man, I'm
Right?
like double checking that I like hit the right buttons because he's rolling fire apparently. But yeah, hits it again. Ooh, that time he does not do much damage at all. In fact, kind of looks like he did literally no damage whatsoever. Oh boy, Inari.
All
What's it
right.
gonna be?
I will pull out my chilling orb, cooling orb, and it won't let me do it. Lacks the proficiency.
Oh, classic. What you can do is roll 2d4 for me.
Okay.
And it's a reflex save, right, on that spell?
I actually have it up. Yes.
Okay, I'll roll a reflex save. You roll 2d4, and we'll just do the math.
Okay.
Oh, it does well on its. It rolls a 19. It's still gonna
That
be.
is not.
That's gonna be a success. So it's gonna take half that damage. It's gonna take 2 points of cold damage, but it takes more than 2 points of cold damage.
Ooh.
I am assuming Fogel is doing that in the background.
And then I'm going to move over. I gotta do something to move, but not on the ruler. Oh, there we go. I would like to move over here.
Get the heck on out. All right. We are on to Kelvin. What are you going to crit hit and explode with 40 points of damage on this turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna just come up to Roxy.
Roxy? Ah! Ah! She's making little squeaking sounds.
Oh. Well, now I'm gonna do double slice.
Now you sure can, yeah.
Oh wait, no. I turned double slice on for the second attack. Okay.
All right, give me that damage. The light hammer comes in. Oof. Oh,
5 glowing bars.
that is a lot of damage. That overdrive plus do you have yep, you've got Inspired Courage on, so boy.
Oh shit.
Oops. All right, I got to take that initial damage. And then you missed the second one, but still, you smashed her good with that first.
And
That
is my turn.
Oops. I accidentally gave Adriel damage earlier. Let me undo that. All right, good turn. Hammered effect. Oops, and I skipped. It is on to the Yeast Ooze, which, boy, it has been after this tasty, tasty Leshy for so long. And there it goes. Striking it good. Doing 10 points of damage. The Leshy's still standing. It needs to make another Fortitude save. Oh, it fails its Fortitude save. And it gets hit again. Oh, no fort save? Not on every hit? Oh, has it already been? It was already hit once, yes. But it does take this second hit. Oh. It is gonna die, guys. It's gonna die, I think. Let's see it. That Leshy is dead. The pseudopod took it out. Okay. And then the Yeast Ooze moves another square, and it's on to Ruxel.
Right. Ruxel is going to take 2 movements to get behind the Roxy. Oh, no, that'd be 1 movement. Except 35.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just gonna attack her.
And she is flat-footed.
Is Ruxel using a melee weapon?
Oh yeah. You have your pistol out right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So weirdly, technically not flat-footed, I think, due to rules as written. All right, let's see that attack roll. Yep, not flat-footed. Yep, that is a hit. There is no precision damage on that because unless there's a feat or something I'm not aware of, but you don't actually get flat-footed bonuses when using ranged
Okay.
weapons, even though you're standing in the same square.
I didn't
that's
click
just-
anything other than just
Okay.
the strikes in the game.
I think I saw a 4 on that. What is the Fogel? What's the feat? Yeah, I think it's just 4. Okay. I'll just type that in. You are getting... You're almost there. She's looking bad.
And there's nothing I can do because I got both my pistols in my hands and I can't do a reload until I sheath it. Because I already fired the coat pistol, so I have to put something away, and that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. You were so close. All right. On to Adril. This is the last round where, with the free Inspire Courage. So Adril's going to take advantage of that. She's first going to attempt to demoralize Dewey, hurling traditional, not magic insults at him this time. See how she does. That probably won't do it, but I will double check. I'm thinking not. Yeah, certainly not. Okay. Well, that's sad. So with that not working, she goes ahead and targets the ooze. And she's going to cast her favorite telekinetic projectile, taking a bunch of loose stones from the floor and hurling them over. And that is a nat 1. And since she used her hero points just to be alive earlier today, can't re-roll it. All right, that's that. We are onto a dead Clearwater Cleaner. Ooh, now it's time for Roxy. Let's see. Roxy, she is between a little Dwarven Rock and a little Ruxel Hard Place. And she is going to lash out. She is going to start one attack at Kelvin first, striking with her jaws. And she's going to deal 7 points of damage to Kelvin. Now she's going to slash out with her wings at Ruxel. Oof. She really doesn't do well. And then I'm thinking she's probably gonna burrow again. Let me just double check. Yeah. Fogel, do you want to burrow her to a secret location? Okay. So she disappears from the map again. Right back underground. And it's on to Jacksonius, standing next to the ooze.
Jacksonius is going to move precisely 25 feet back. And, well, within... maybe I should... that wasn't like the best spot. Hands off the chest piece, it's fine. I am going to fire at... I'm going to risky reload here. And attempt to fire at the ooze just to test the waters to see if this does anything, I guess. And I am going to use a hero point on that, assuming that's not a hit.
It says it hit.
Yeah.
It did hit, yeah. They
Really?
they're not great. Yeah, they are big, slow, and dumb.
Okay.
My spirit animal.
I don't know what the... Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll not use a hero point then?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and give some damage. Ooh. So when you shoot it, you notice that the bullet really smashes it. But, ooh, hold on a second, Fogel. I believe that the dueling pistol is concussive.
It is.
All right. So let's double check that trait. I think this is going to matter and be helpful.
You can mouse over concussive in the chat log.
Yep, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so indeed, it takes more than... It doesn't take blunted damage. In fact, it takes extra damage from that shot.
Alright.
We were just earlier today talking about how Foundry had built in all these great tools for automatically applying resistances and immunities and weaknesses, and in this case it was like it's not set up to deal with concussive, apparently, because it applied a weakness when instead, or it implied a resistance when instead you targeted a weakness of it. So congrats.
Excellent. For my last action, I will be once again risky reloading.
right.
And fire. And I will use a
Well.
hero point on that.
Please do.
Well,
Got to
so-
use them at some point, right?
Yeah, that one didn't hit, right?
Yeah, that was definitely a miss.
Okay, great. Keep making assumptions here, but
You're a month late because that was a crit miss.
Almost exactly a month late.
that one I was a little slow on. Oh wow. Well, I've got another one. Can I use? Oh wait, no, that one's a hit, right?
No, that's still a hit.
Okay.
As
All right, cool.
you're a
Sorry.
gunslinger with Inspire Courage, and they're dumb. Okay. And Fogel, remember to, apply the weakness to it. Whew, it's so close. Okay, well done, Jacksonius. That pistol is coming in handy. All right. It is time for the ooze. It moves forward towards Kelvin. I think towards Kelvin. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, towards Adriel.
Oh, Kelvin.
Shit.
Well,
It was nice knowing you.
that didn't feel good, I'm sure.
Nah.
Okay. Ooze is gonna do that, right?
Ooze is gonna ooze. Aye.
Who was that targeted on?
Just beating Calvin while he's down.
Yeah.
Beating me into the hole that Roxy dug.
Oh, yeah, it is confirmed still Kelvin. So you took more damage. Boy, that hurts.
Dying 2 or whatever.
So you were critted, which means you go to dying 2, and then you were hit again while down, which means you go to dying 3.
Great.
Right?
That sounds right.
I'm getting updates from Fogel, but oh, hold on a second. Oh, so it was 2 crits in a row. So you went to dying 2, then to dying 4, which means you need to use a hero point to not be dead. Oh, no. Okay. You took multiple. Did the first hit not drop, Calvin? Is that what I'm reading
No,
here?
it did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 16 damage and I had 15 hit points.
Yeah. So Fogel, the first hit dropped Calvin dead.
Unconscious and dying.
Yeah. There was confusion there. Fogel didn't realize the first hit had dropped you. Okay, so we're undoing that second hit. So the first hit stands. You were dropped. You were dying 2 because you were critted to death, but that second attack didn't come.
So I can heal for 10 points?
Nope.
Damn. But I
But yeah,
want to
we're-
cheat.
So we'll see what the ooze actually does for its third action. But yeah, otherwise that technically would have been a dying 4 situation. I imagine. Oh yes, the ooze moves where it has 2 juicy new targets.
I'm not afraid of you, Ooze.
Okay. On to Dewey Daystar, who's basically just like, oh, you guys have let me down. Roxy, where are you? Roxy, you're the only one I can trust.
You're my
And
only
he's
hope.
he's gonna take one stab at this here ooze. All right, so he's uses his cactus limbs to strike out. And he hits. Ooh, and he does max piercing damage, but not all of it quite goes through. He's going to try it one more time. And he hits again. And, oh boy, he hits, but nothing happens. And now he's like, oh, I don't know, we might have to get out of here. And he starts running a bit. All right, past the dead Clearwater Cleaner and on to everyone's favorite psychic, Inari. Uh-oh,
I unleash my psyche,
here it comes.
and I restore poor Calvin's mind.
Poor Calvin.
Features. Restore mind. Where is restore mind? Actions. Aha! So that's six hit points for Calvin. And then I will pull out my coat pistol and shoot the ooze point blank with it.
You can do that. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh, I think you targeted.
I did target an unconscious Clearwater Cleaner, but
Yeah, it still would hit. Yeah, that was a good roll.
It's
Okay.
not a critical though.
It's the Fogelhut rules of engagement.
Let me double check. No. So. Not a
Okay. Do you want me to just re-roll the damage regular?
Yes. Okay, and this is coat pistol. It is
Yep.
also concussive. So it is
That's why I
going to
chose that.
take. Yep. It does take that damage, you see, and it is so close to dead. But it's not dead yet.
All right, that's all.
Well done. All right, we got a dead Clearwater Cleaner and another yeast ooze. This one is just like, come on. Y'all looked tasty. And it goes right back after its favorite. It really likes these tasty leshies. Oh, but it misses. Poor ooze. That's all it can do. Just move around. All right, it is on to Roxel.
All right, I am going to reload my flintlock
Uh-huh.
and. Okay, this is a question I have. Can I do my pistol twirl against the ooze, and does it have a face, and does it need my attention? Or do I need its attention?
I should make you roll for this, but because you were able to snoop on them earlier, you kind of figured out that they are not really that bright or perceptive, and therefore you can't really trick them, actually.
Gotcha.
So mechanically, they are actually immune to mental, which does, I believe, mean that they are immune to like being intimidated or any fainting or distraction type attempts.
So, all right, I've reloaded my flintlock pistol. I'm going to draw my rapier and
Okay.
then fire. And is Kelvin on the ground still? Has he stood up yet?
He is still on the ground, so he does
Okay,
not
so I
count as
can-
cover.
Gotcha. Right.
Unless, Kelvin, did you fall in that way that, like, you kind of slump in half so your butt is fully up in the air? I mean,
That's where I'll aim
America's
right
ass.
between,
right between the cheeks.
right through the arm, I promise.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, I thought you
See, I
wanted me
told
to-
you, I got you. I got you.
Let's see that critical damage with the coat pistol. All right.
I like
That doesn't look like a critical damage roll.
Well, that's for reasons, but it is enough. It is dead.
I like to think my ass inspired courage on that one.
All right. We got one ooze down. Ruxel's coat, was it a coat pistol? Yeah. No, flintlock pistol. Ruxel's flintlock pistol hits it, smashes through the gooey, yeasty center of the leftover beer remnants, and the magic that drew them together dissipates, and they're dead. On to Adriel. Now, let me just check something with Fogel real quick. Okay, confirmed. She's going to move. She's going to inspire courage, because she actually has to do that again now. It's no longer a free action. Just a second. All right, so she does inspire courage again. Hooray. Let me toggle that back on. I'll probably have to toggle that off again, but she's going to... Remember, she's got a bastard sword. She's going to take a swing with that.
Oh, you targeted the yeast ooze.
I sure did. And I think 17 is going to miss, but let me double check. I won't re-roll. Oh no, that does hit. Ooh, big damage. So that poor Dewey is going to take that full 15 points of damage there. And he is getting down in health. Okay. We're on to Roxy. Where is Roxy?
Roxy, come here, girl.
Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Roxy, again, just going to check with Fogel. And I am attempting to uninspire courage, so it's not on everybody again. But I right click and I right click and it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. I'm going, no. This is... This is chaos. Everyone has super strong biceps now. While I'm figuring that out, Roxy, we hear her rumbling around underneath the ground, and she suddenly pops up. Boom. Right behind Adriel. Uh-oh. And she's going to take a vicious series of attacks. Oh my god, why can I not? There we go. I managed to get rid of an Inspire Courage. I really didn't want Roxy to have Inspire Courage while attacking my character, so. But it just came back. Are you guys seeing that too? Where Inspire Courage, like,
Probably need to
just-
remove it from Adriel to get it to not be on Roxy.
I have done that.
Oh, okay.
It's just maddening. There we go. There we go. Okay. So Roxy is going to attack Adriel. So let me just double check. She is hurt, and she's desperate, and she's pissed off. So she is going to bite. I thought I did target. So that is a hit on Adriel. Oh. Adriel's going to take that damage. Ouch. Now she's going to flap her wings. And that is going to miss. And she's going to flap her wings one more time because she has a special ability that lets her make 3 attacks for 2 actions.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn, I want that.
Yeah. But they unfortunately all still have to adhere to multiple attack penalties, so only that first one hit. But still, she rocked Adriel pretty good, and Adriel's now down to half health. Jacksonius.
I risky reload to shoot Roxy.
All right. Is she within your... Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
yeah. 0 point.
I was going to say...
Sorry, I have to always manually reload then.
From a nat 1 to a nat 20, roll me that critical damage and describe how this dragon surely will be exploding into a million little pieces now.
All right, the die didn't look like it showed the correct number. All right, well, I'll take that. Yes. I suppose I need to make sure. Oh, did you say it was crit? Should have been crit. Was that?
It is indeed critical damage, yeah. So you do need to roll critical because it's got extra dice traits on it. Okay, there we go. So poor Roxy is going to take that and just drop dead. Gunslinger be slinging them guns.
Okay, so that was technically one action, right?
Yeah.
Risky reload to shoot our Cactuar friend over here.
All right. He will have cover because you're shooting through Inari, right?
That's true.
Hi, Doc.
I mean, you could move to like
yeah,
here or something,
may
and
as well.
you wouldn't have cover.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Really, you could move almost anywhere because all the oozes and stuff are dead. So,
Yeah, but
but yeah, you can certainly go there.
this isn't a bad position, yeah. So then for my final action, I shall once again risky reload and shoot at...
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Dewey.
Dewey.
Dewey screamed out, "No!" no, Roxy! What am I gonna do without you? Oh no, Roxy! Oh God, I'm ruined. I'm ruined.
And
All right.
that's gonna be a
That-
misfire, isn't it?
That's what Risky Reload does, right? So,
Yep.
hey, it's all right. It's gonna misfire at some point. You've had pretty good luck with that so far. On to Kelvin.
Do I have to take an action to stand up?
You do, because you were unconscious, face down, butt up on the ground.
Yep.
That big
All
old
right.
dwarven booty.
Yeah. So that's an action. I'm gonna do some friggin' searing restoration on myself.
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's
I
see,
remember
what else?
that's 13 points of healing to you, right? Nope. Just 3. What was it earlier then? I swear earlier he rolled a 1 and we were like, oh no, that's 11. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. There we go. So that's 3 points of healing to you. All right, and you do need to, don't you need to roll a flat 20 check to see if you can, a flat, what, DC 7, a flat 17 to see if you can reuse that action?
That's not 17.
DC 17. Yeah, that is not. All right, so you can't do that again for 10 minutes. All right. So that was... Is Searing Restoration 1 or 2 actions?
I think it's just one. It doesn't say anything about multiple.
It is 1. Yep. So you stood up, you Searing Restoration, and you got 1 action left.
All right. I'm gonna move up over here.
Okay. On to Dewey again. Dewey is starting to look very alone here. So he is just like, oh God, I lost Roxy. I lost all my goons, all my mooks. You guys are going to pay. I'm going to get you. And he is going to carefully measure something. Look at the range of something. Yeah. He's going to cast an Acid Splash. He's going to attack Inari with it. And it's going to do some splash damage to everyone, I think. So let's see. So there's Acid Splash in chat. He's going to target Inari. And attack. All right, and he hits. So, oh, big minimum damage there. And that's not. Is that? Yeah, that's D6 plus 1. Okay. So, Inari is going to take a whopping 2 points of damage. But you are also going to do 1 splash damage to both Jacksonius and Kelvin. And then for his third action, so that was a cantrip, which, you know, takes 2 actions. He's certainly not going to stand next to this here ooze anymore, and is going to run around Adriel. Actually, he's gonna run back up his catwalk here.
Sorry, was it just 2 points of damage I take?
Just one, actually. You only take 1 point of splash damage on it. Okay. Boy, we are getting there. Inari, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna restore the mind on myself, Jacksonius, and Adriel.
Oh, wow. I suppose it's just one action to do that. That is amazing. All right, let's see some big healing. That is so cool.
And one for Jacksonius.
1 point? Or no?
6.
6 points. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, sir.
Thank you.
And we are on to the last remaining yeast ooze, which is still looking fairly healthy, to be honest. It moves. It takes a swing and it misses. Oh! Gets lucky with a critical. Yoicks. I think that's going to drop Adriel. Let's see here. Oh, this is amazing. Ready? Adriel has 1 hit point left because of the Restore the Mind from the previous turn. So, I know that's the first time she's hit, so she has to make a Fortitude save. Ooh, and she fails. Okay. We will keep that in mind. On to Ruxel. The move, yeah. Save us, Ruxel.
Ruxel is going to move forward over to here. And then... God, I really need to figure out this sheathing and unsheathing. I'm going to sheath the rapier and reload my coat pistol, or my flintlock pistol. That's it.
Okay. Little inventory management. All right, Adriel is reeling from that. That certainly didn't feel good. So she's going to try not to die by going ahead and using a soothe spell on herself. Doing 12 points of healing, of magical healing. And after that, she's probably going to stand there. No, she's getting out because that hurt. And she is going to measure. I think she's just going to retreat back with the group. Actually, let me move to there instead.
Go hide behind Jacksonius.
Yep. That is a valid move. Okay, that's what she's gonna do. Dead. Jacksonius.
Clean my pistol.
Yeah, you got a gunked up gun there, don't you?
Yes, and I forget what I have to do. Or is there anything I have to do for that? Or is it just an action?
I think that's just an action.
That sounds right. After I do that, I I go right back at it and I risk your reload on the ooze. Because why
Yeah.
not?
Oh, and we do need to take off Inspire Courage because Adriel was not able to inspire Courage that last round. So just keep that in mind. All right, that is gonna hit.
Excellent. Did it? Is it 2 points?
Yep, that is gonna damage it.
Okay.
That concussive trait is really coming in handy.
And then one more time that risky reload. All I ever want to do, I think now. Another hit.
Yep.
Alright.
Well, that's all right. It's gonna do a surprising amount, actually. They are big and tough, though, so it's still there, and it is up to Kelvin.
And it probably hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Certainly not. It's been
Oh.
6 seconds.
It's so to take out an elixir of life. That's an action. Gotta uncork it and then drink it. So that's 3 actions.
I mean, it's kind of one to take it out and uncork it. You are holding 2 hammers, though, right now, aren't you? So you'd have to drop one in order to do that.
All right. I'll do that. So then that. How do I? Okay. Roll that.
Well, that's sometimes the way the damn dice roll, huh? Just
And that's my turn?
yeah, you gave yourself a hit point. That's your turn.
Great.
All right. Dewey is just like, oh yeah, it's these damned oozes' fault. They really gone and mooked it up for me. I had it all planned out. And he's just gonna start blasting some needles at the ooze. So he's got a ranged attack, and he is going to target this ooze and attempt to hit it. Oh, he hits it. He crits it. But can he actually hurt it? Oh no. Oh no, I think it takes 0 damage from that. Yeah. The needles from the cactus kind of just sink into the ooze and don't really do much, and he's just like, why isn't this working? This always works. Oh god. And he's just gonna try it again. He hits it. Can he damage it this time? Ooh. He's like, yeah, I knew that would get it. Yeah, I still got it. And he is just kind of blasting away with rage now. So, when you're rolling like that, why not? He's chipping away at the ooze there. Okay. That is his turn. And it's on to Inari.
I'm gonna try and reload my code pistol. And then I'm gonna shoot at this here ooze with it.
At that there ooze. Yeah, you're gonna hit it.
And then I'll reload again.
Okay. Yep, you hit it. You did some damage there. And we are on to the poor damaged ooze. It just has a taste for cactus. And it moves up after him. Oh no, Dewey. It's not looking good. Dewey's like, oh, these damned oozes! I've always been more of a wine drinker anyway. And he's gonna take some damage there. Oh, Dewey's looking so bad. Here comes a save. Oh, he does so terrible on his save. What's gonna happen to Dewey?
Gonna have to change his name to Don'ty.
Oh, but he manages to survive a little bit longer. Ruxel, you are up.
Ruxel is going to fire at the ooze.
All right. Chip. See that damage. All right. Oh, and you know what? It's immune to crits, so we should just roll regular damage. But I will let Fogel assess that out. I believe, let me double check its hit points here. Yeah, it is still standing.
Okay.
Yeah, could you just re-roll regular damage on that one for us?
Yep. No.
Hey, that's okay. Concussive. It's still gonna help. But yeah, it's still standing. Or oozing. Whatever it's doing.
Gonna reload
Okay.
and fire again.
Do it. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll that regular damage again.
God damn it.
Oh,
Can you hear a point damage?
What?
that is exactly enough damage, and it is dead.
Yeah. Well done.
So, the oozes, they have a weakness to bludgeoning and resistance to piercing. And because of the concussive trait on those pistols, you can do piercing or concussive damage. So basically, every time you hit it with a pistol at all, you're going to do at least 6 points of damage. So it was like, those concussive pistols were like the perfect weapon to just poke away at it.
Nice.
All right, that was it for your turn then, right? That was
Yes.
fire, reload, and yep.
Fire reload.
All right. Now that it is clear, the coast is clear, Adriel is going to charge, take 2 turns to charge up next to Dewey. gonna run in. Run up next to him. And she is going to... She's going to swing at him. But she's going to pull her blow just a little bit here. I'm just curious to see how the dice will treat me. So she just misses. All right. On to Jacksonius.
Ooh. Do we need... Is there any information we need to get from this guy that we're aware of?
He's just mad at us for eco destruction, right?
Yeah, that is it.
All
But I
right.
mean, go for it.
Surprise, surprise. Risky reload. And fire! This is okay. He's up on the catwalk. That shouldn't affect anything.
He does have soft cover due to that. He's got +1 to his AC.
Okay. But I'm not.
Andy's too
Since-
sexy for his shirt.
What was that?
Andy's too sexy for his shirt.
Yep.
I was waiting for that one. And the ooze being
So
dead,
pokey it hurts.
the ooze is not in the way or anything.
No,
it's
it's dead. It is, yeah. It's already starting to like dissolve and go down the floor drain.
Nice.
Jesus.
Hey.
Wow.
He is not immune to crit, so go ahead and roll that damage.
Crit damage, right?
Yeah, crit damage. All right. So, as you know, he was maybe going to surrender, but you just critted him. So as you hit him, he does a very like old movie style where he like does an exaggerated stands up and goes, and he does a fall, tumbles over the balcony, drops onto the ground below.
Did he
Drops
make it?
onto the ground down there. Once he hits the ground, he goes. His arm still pops up, and he's just like, "Oh, I never thought it would end this way. For this is the last." And he's like, starts going into a monologue that is just like, I thought he was just shot through the head. What is going on? But he's just like, "Oh, this is the end of Dewey. Dewey and the Clearwater Cleaners. We were the strongest back in our day. Sit down and I'll tell you about it." But then his story just gets quieter and quieter as he finally fades and he is dead. So congrats. You have done it. You have defeated the Clearwater Cleaners who were sent after you. And you think you might just have a nice, clear, easy path to finally getting Gattleby back to the Bullet and Barrel now. And as a reward for having slain so many oozes and so many leshies, we all get to level up to level 3 in the next session.
Whoa.
So,
Nice.
yeah. So start checking out your new feats and class things, and you know, I think you're gonna get some skill boosts and all that good stuff. It should be fun. Hopefully at the next session we will have our regular GM back at the helm. It was fun. It was also a little crazy being a GM and a player at the same time. I only a few times had to like confirm with Fogel characters that are hidden that I was also moving characters that are visible through and what the rules on that would be. So it was a little chaotic, but all right. So level 3 next time. Hopefully the whole crew will be back at it. We will get our 2 missing adventurers from this last session. And hopefully everyone is feeling better, can talk, and we kick some more butt in the next session. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Whoop.
Yay.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Get out there and
Adios.
ooze yourself.
Good night.
Oh boy.